Hey everyone, welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host Sam with my co-host Nipasa Pradhan. And we are back here with again very exciting and very important webinar that is lined up just for you. And I think before diving into the topic, let me read out this very important disclaimer quickly. So, friends, by watching our videos, you agree and understand that the information shared by our users is not a professional advice. Use at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend, it's just a casual exchange of ideas. And with that, hi Napasa, how are you doing?
Absolutely good, Sam. I'm super excited because the weekend is almost here, the first weekend of May. And it's always nice, I think. Fridays are good. And just the fact that the weekend is coming makes you feel better, no matter how hectic it can be. So that's my side of the story. I hope you are having a good time. Great show, by the way, with Attorney Uma Matravadi just some time back.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, of course, that was a very good show, and I'm sure our viewers have watched that. And friends, if you haven't watched that or attended that webinar, then please go ahead and watch that webinar because that was again a very important one. All right, and also the great thing is that friends, you can also get in touch with us directly on call on this live webinar, and by dialing up this number that is 425 4366335 with the access code 988888. So join us here and let us know about your status or what do you think about today's topic or any question that is in your mind. We will be here to help you out. Okay, so I think Napasa, can you please introduce the topic to our viewers?
Sure, I could do that. And friends, today we are going to actually speak about US visa in India and where can you get it sooner. I know when you talk about immigration, especially to the US, it's sort of very, very complex. And we all wonder when, even if we apply now, but by when can we actually get to the US, right? And yes, we are diving into a topic which is basically in the minds of so many Indians out there.
Mhm.
How and where to get a US B1, B2 visa appointment faster,
Yeah.
with wait time stretching across months in many cities, right? And it's very important to know your options. So, we're going to understand today how the system works also and learn some useful tips ahead of the time, of course. And whether you're planning for a business trip or maybe a family trip together with your family, or going to visit your family out there in the US, or a vacation to the US, well, this discussion is for you. You've got to stay right on with us. But before we discuss the topic, of course, we are going to also touch up on a couple of very important headlines. So, Sam, why don't you tell us about which important update we should know?
Sure. Sure. Why not? So, here's a very important update from my side, friends, and that is about President Donald Trump. Admin launches major child safety review for migrant. I think my voice is cracking, so okay, all right, that's fine. So, the news is about President Donald Trump administration has launched a nationwide child welfare review for over 450,000 migrant children, those who entered USA without their parents during the Biden administration. And if we talk about the goal, then the goal is officially to ensure every child is safe and properly cared for. In fact, many of these children were placed with sponsors like parents, grandparents, or relatives, and through a federal program. But recent reports reveal that some sponsors were not properly vetted. That means they were not properly checked. And a few cases involve some serious safety risk. And that is why this is happening again. So, to protect children, Homeland Security, FBI, and health officials, all three of them together, are conducting wellness checks across the country. This includes home visits, interviews, and verifying sponsor identities through DNA test and fingerprints. So we can see that the things are happening in a very different way, and whole process is going to repeat again. But that's okay. It's only to make sure that the children's life are safe. And the administration says that this is about accountability and child protection and not a punishment. So far, about 190 children have been placed in safer environment after concerns were raised. And officials say that they are committed to doing this case by case with care and sensitivity. So, of course, it will be difficult from their end also to go ahead and start everything from scratch. While some advocates have raised concerns about how the checks are going to carry out, but the administration is saying that they are going to maintain keeping kids safe, and the safety of the kids is non negotiable. New rules are also being introduced to strengthen the sponsor vetting process going forward. So, friends, this was the important update from my end, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this? And Napasa, please go ahead with your news.
Sure, Sam, and mine is that US immigration crackdown is still happening, and President Trump's administration targets 350,000 Venezuelans. So, yes, you heard it right. The Trump administration has requested the Supreme Court to end temporary protected status, or TPS, of for 350,000 Venezuelans living in the US and potentially putting them at risk of deportation. So, this is huge. And when you talk about TPS, it actually grants legal stay and work rights, to individuals from countries in crisis. But the administration argues the protections are no longer justified. So, this move is part of the broader immigration crackdown, which is now underway. And I want to know, what are your thoughts on this one, friends? You should definitely tell us, maybe join us to tell us, maybe you are one among them with a TPS here in the US. Tell us what is your situation or status. Tell us what you feel. Share with us, or please join us on call. It'll be really nice to know. And the number where you can join us is 425-436-6335, and the access code is 988-888. Also, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't as yet already. And yes, ring that bell so that whenever we have discussions like these, you're notified and you can join us. So, that in mind, friends, I know there's a lot happening, and every day, right, Sam? I mean, it's been new updates, new day, I know, but every day we have shocking news all the time, and sometimes hard to digest, sometimes very, very heartbreaking also at the same
Yeah.
time, but it is happening.
It does, but I think I would say that those who have all the documents, those who have all the information and are fully prepared, there's
Yeah.
nothing to worry about it. And make sure, friends, that you are staying connected with us because we come up with the latest news updates that's happening in the world of immigration. Plus, we also have amazing webinars for you guys so that you guys get the information very quickly and in a very simple way. And the best part is also you also get a chance, to connect with us not only on daily immigration doors but also in different webinars that we have with immigration attorneys. So I'm sure our friends are watching our webinars and being a part of that. Okay, so let's get back to our topic, and that is about US visa in India, where you can get it sooner. So when we talk about, to get a US visa, nobody wants to wait along in a queue. They all just want to have their visa as quickly as possible. But that's not going to happen, of course. You're not going to get your visa very quickly. You have to wait for quite a long time. But the best part is, friends, that today we are here and we are going to let you guys know that there are some US visitor visa interview in some Indian cities that has now crossed 13 months, and that is way too long. But there are also some other cities also that are moving much faster than others. That means the wait time is little less. So there are some good news plus little challenging news as well. You make sure that you stay tuned with us, and if you have been trying, to get any B1, B2 visa or any other visa, then the appointment is there, and you just have to find out which city, how many days. So Napasa, it will be great if you could let us know about the details. Which cities are there, how many months are there. Then that will be very easy for our viewers.
Sure, Sam, absolutely. And to start off, I think we should start by looking at the current situation. And as of April 25th this year, the US Department of State has updated its wait time data for non immigrant visa interviews, particularly the popular B1 and B2 categories. So now applicants in India are seeing wait times ranging from 7.5 months to over 13 months just to get an interview slot, by the way. So the situation is especially tough, in cities like Chennai and New Delhi. In fact, the next available appointment in Chennai is projected to be around 13.5 months away.
Yeah.
So, if we look at a quick breakdown of the average interview wait times from the past month, Chennai is showing at 11.5 months, Hyderabad at 7.5 months, Kolkata at 8 months, Mumbai at 7.5 months, New Delhi at 9 months, and we also have uh, if you look at the next available appointments, Chennai is showing at 13.5 months. Hyderabad is showing at 7.5 months, Kolkata at 8 months, Mumbai 9.5, New Delhi 9 months. So, yes, it's actually a long wait, but I think there are smarter ways, right, to go through this process. Like, I think we discussed yesterday or the day before that you have to keep checking the site, and whenever there are open slots anytime soon, make use of take that opportunity and reschedule your interview dates if possible.
That's right.
The best
So
thing is
these
that you
were
have
the
to
dates,
at
yeah.
least once more. Yeah.
So these were the dates, and we can see that it's really tough because to wait only for the sake of interview is very long, and that too you have to wait for. Chennai, I think, is the longest, right? 13.5 months.
Yeah.
So it's quite challenging, but friends, I think we can't do anything with that. You can also, at least you have the information that these are the cities where you'll get, I mean, have these many months. Okay, so let me also go ahead deeper into the topic, and let's also understand why are the US visa wait times so long, because this is also a very important thing to cover. So, firstly, I'll talk about COVID backlog. This is one of the most important reasons. Many people delayed travel during the pandemic time, and everyone is applying at once right now. So, what happened at that time? Because pandemic, it's not way too long, right? It just happened in 2019 and 2020. So, it's just 3 to 4 years before, and people are there who are applying for their visas, and it's very open and it's very normal to wait for their visas to get approved for 4 years, 5 years, or even a decade. So now there are so many people who are applying at once. And that is why, to have a gap in between them uh, made the system little different. Also,
Mhm.
another reason is that short staff at consulates. That's right. There are not enough officers to handle the huge number of applicants, and there are limited interviews per day. That also happens because people are little less, and demand is very high automatically. That is why it's creating more confusion, and that is why people are struggling so much because there are so many students, so many tourists, and business travelers than ever. So everyone wants to go now, and they are like booking their appointments quickly and going through the visas, visa appointments, but not getting the slots available. Also, metro cities are overcrowded, and everyone rushes to Mumbai, Delhi, and Chennai. And that is why, we can see that Delhi, Chennai, they have longer wait times. I mean, the months are after 7 months and after 13 months, because these are the metro cities, and so many people wants to go there and apply, I mean, get their visa slots over there, as compared to smaller cities often have shorter waits. But there are different challenges. Maybe the consulate officers will be less, or maybe people will be less to help you out. So there are so many things that are interconnected, and due to these reasons also, I think the wait time is so long. But I think that's okay, Napasa. We have talked about two major topic in today's webinar. Why don't you also go ahead and let us know some good news? That means some best cities to apply from.
Sure, and to add to the wait times, I mean, the reasons could also be like, there are more intelligent people or more people from Chennai or the nearby cities near Chennai who are actually, flocking into the US. And yes, absolutely, could be work reasons, could be family reasons, because from what we hear, they do have their families there for quite a few years, and everybody wants to go to the US to go check them and also have a vacation for themselves at the same time. So, these could be some of the reasons, and as you added, the pandemic came in between. So there you go, friends. So now to talk about some of the best cities to apply from. Of course, the big question is, where can you apply to get a faster appointment, right? That's what our topic of discussion is also today. So,
Yeah.
based on the current situation and the data, I think Hyderabad and Kolkata are your best bets. So, yes, I think these are the cities where you should definitely try to go for your visa interview. And both these cities, they are showing, shorter average wait times and next available appointments compared to, of course, Chennai, Mumbai, and Delhi. So yeah, I think your city should be either Hyderabad or Kolkata. And if you're flexible and actually willing to travel for your appointment, then choosing a location with, shorter wait times can actually easily save you a couple of months of waiting. So why don't you check that? And it's not uncommon for applicants in Chennai or Delhi, to reschedule to Hyderabad or Kolkata just to get an earlier slot. So you might as well do that and keep checking, so that if there are any slots available for any reason, sometimes what happens, people drop their schedule, or maybe they want to postpone it due to some emergencies or some touch wood, may it never happen, maybe somebody falls ill and they cannot be there for that interview, which is very soon for them, so what they choose another date, right? And slots like that open up. So maybe sometimes when you're lucky, while you're checking, you can also get dates on slots like that. So keep checking, I would say, and I hope that you get an earlier date for your visa interview.
That's right. And I think for Chennai people, it won't be that difficult, to go to Hyderabad because Hyderabad comes in South India only. So that will be a
Yeah.
little tour for them. And of course, it's a great place. So people can go there, and that too for such an important reason. And Kolkata is another a very good place, and people can go there, have so many sweets because it is famous for that. So I think, friends, instead of sticking to one place only, instead of going to metro cities, that will be little easier for you to go ahead Hyderabad and Kolkata. That too are metro, but a less wait time. So beneficial for you guys. Okay, and let's move ahead, Napasa, with our next segment, and
Sure.
that is how to monitor and reschedule your US visa interview. Now, this is again very important one, and friends, make sure that you shouldn't, be careless about this topic because it's really going to make you lose your visa. So, firstly, slots open anytime. So, you have to see that slots can open anytime. You have to be ready, you have to be available. New appointment slots can pop up randomly. There is no particular timing to it. Early morning, late night, even weekends. So keep on checking, keep on preparing, and they fill up super fast. So check often. Also, next is check daily. That's right. Napasa, most of the time we also procrastinate. We think that it's weekend or let's procrastinate. Let's check tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. But no, that doesn't happen because these visa slots are very particular. And maybe if you're seeing in the morning, there are so many slots available. And if you're checking at the evening time, you will say completely different. Maybe the slots that you were seeing, those were available, were completely filled. So don't rely on something else. Just be very particular and keep on checking daily. Also, rescheduling is allowed, and this is something a point of relief. But you get one free reschedule, so use it wisely. It's not that you can reschedule anytime. You'll get only one chance, and you have to make it a good choice. So if you reschedule again, and you may have to pay the fee again. So this is another thing. And use only official website. That's right, because fake things also happen and you may fall into trap. So be very careful about it and be very cautious that you're using the right platform. Avoid fraud, and you only use ustraveldocs.com/n. This is the reliable website. This is the official website and the correct website. Don't trust agents or third party websites. They are just going to take up your money and not going to be a good thing for you. So some smart applicants also set phone alarms or email alerts to track slots, and cancellation happen all the time. So be ready for everything, and make sure that you are connecting with the right attorney for everything, for your visa slots, for your visa interview, so that your process will be smoother and in a right way. So I think this is another very important thing, Nabasa. And if you could also let us know, about the documents and some interview tips, because we have covered the dates, the times, and how they can also apply for it. But any tips and what documents they should carry, that is also very important.
Sure, Sam, especially because getting an interview slot is one thing, but getting the visa is another, right? So I think tips are always good, and these are all free of cost. So why not, friends? Maybe these you can take as gentle reminders, and I know after waiting for months or a week, interview can actually result in denial. So it's always best to prepare yourself in the best possible way and be prepared for the worst also at the same time. But yeah, uh, I think what we should all focus on, especially when you're talking about an interview, a visa interview for the United States, I think first of all, carry all your supporting documents. Financial proof is one main thing, then the employment letters, invitation letters, and even past travel records. These are very, very important, because what they want to see is that you are a regular traveler, and they need to see that you keep coming back home. So that is one thing that you really need to build. And another is, of course, why are you going there? So the reason could be your family, could be your employment interview. So these letters or invitation letters are very, very important also. And financial proof, they need to see and make sure that you have enough money in the bank, to be able to sponsor your whole trip. You're going, you're coming, you're staying there, and if anything by chance happens also, there is some backup plan that you will be able to support yourself. So that's one thing. And secondly, of course, you have to be very clear and confident in your responses. So officers, they want to know that you have strong ties to India and genuine reasons to travel. Of course, misrepresentation of any sort is never ever going to be appreciated. So you really have to make sure that you are very clear and confident, and you have strong ties to India. Could be your home, could be your family, could be your children, could be your work here in the country of India. So these are some reasons that will make you want to come back to your home, right? The strong ties that you have with your home country, that is very, very important. And of course, avoid rehearsed or only generic answers. Be truthful and specific. It's very important. And of course, finally, dress neatly and remain calm. I think it's very important. And the interview is short, so often just a few minutes, but these first impressions really matter. So I think best advice or best tip I could say is take a couple of deep breaths before you enter and just try to keep your calm. Okay? All the best.
And friends, the best part is that, these are not only the tips, there are more tips, and you will find in our channel, in our immigration talk show. Go ahead, check this channel in YouTube, and you will get so many live webinars that you're getting, so many advice, so many expert advice from our immigration attorneys, where they are saying how you can get your interview success, and also what are the tips and what are the tricks to have a successful visa interview. So that will be great for you and a great opportunity for you as well to get so many knowledge. Okay, so I think Napasa, that's all for today's episode. We have covered these very important topics, and that too in a very brief, in a very quick way. So I
I
think that's
think,
all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was just saying, I think it was good because we touched up on the main points. And I know, to sum it up, what we can say, visa wait times in India are long, but we do have some control over certain aspects. And those are, of course, choosing the right city, checking for earlier slots, and being thoroughly prepared for an interview. So be flexible, be proactive, and it can always help you move up the queue. So all the best, friends, I'll say.
That's right. And friends, as you said, that you have to be ready with everything. You have to be, keep on checking the interviews and everything, slots daily, because that is the only way you are going to get your visa interview. Until then, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. We are here and providing you the best immigration news as well. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Stay tuned, stay connected. It's me, Sam, with my co host, Napasa. Happy weekend, everyone. Going to come back on Monday with another very exciting webinar. Stay tuned and happy weekend.
Bye.